Hello and welcome to the Universes Collide tag. It's a very creative and interesting tag made by Mason in the Dark. His channel is awesome and I implore you, is that the right word? Yes, I implore you to go and check him out. I was tagged to do this by the contradictorian Klaus. Klaus tagged me. And without further ado, let us begin. Question 1. Choose 2 protagonists from 2 different series that you'd love to see swap. So I've picked Littlefinger or Peter Baelish from Game of Thrones with Glocta from the First Law. They're similar but in very different ways, and I would like to see, well, for one, I'd like to see Glocta interact with other Song of Ice and Fire characters, and I want Littlefinger to interact with the First Law characters. I think that would be really funny. Actually, he'd probably get eaten alive, to be honest. Question 2. Choose a villain that you would like to see get their own story. Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea. That definitely wouldn't be the worst idea Hollywood could ever come up with. Psych. Do you know what I think would be really funny? A movie like Joker, but about Dolores Umbridge. Just call it Umbridge. Or Teacher. Tell me that wouldn't be great. And it has to be tonally identical to Joker. Question 3. The adaptation. Choose a character or story that exists within another type of media that you'd like to see novelized. Fast and Furious. I think those car chases would be really good with some Brandon Sanderson descriptive work. This one's actually quite hard because like everything is a book. I think Indiana Jones would be a cool, like if they were written like a Dan Brown novel, like a fun adventure thriller. I mean, there are books that are sort of like that, but Indiana Jones is special. Or Lara Croft, something like that. You know, I think that would be really fun. Are there already Lara Croft books? There might be. Either way, that sort of story with those iconic characters, or if I'm adapting from a game, an Uncharted Nathan Drake books, I'd like that. I would enjoy that a lot. I nearly wrote one like it, but I've already got loads of ideas and that's at the bottom of the pile. Question 4. The crossover. Choose 2 characters from 2 universes that you'd like to cross over. Sherlock Holmes, Doctor Who. Wholock. Yes, obviously. And for those of you typing in the comments, Doctor Who isn't a book character, bite me. I actually like that. Come on, that would be awesome. They're both really intelligent and they have quite eccentric personalities that I think would bounce off of each other. And finally, the tonal shift. Choose a story that you would like to give a different tone or genre. That's super interesting. So, I mean, there's loads of different avenues you could go down with this. I would turn Teletubbies into like a monster horror, although that's not a book, so... If we're talking books, The Very Hungry Caterpillar could be ravaging the world and eating skyscrapers and killing people, and people are fighting it off. I think that would be really interesting, and it could be illustrated, and we could have some graphic blood and destruction. But those aren't my final choice. But in the same vein of ruining your childhoods, I want, and they could do that. They could do this. People would be angry. I wouldn't. You're free to hate me for this. Hello Future Me is free to try and kill me for saying this. I want an R-rated, violent Last Airbender live action. I want the live action adaptation to be brutal. I'm talking firebenders searing flesh. I'm talking earthbenders knocking people's heads off. I'm talking bloodbenders making the blood seep out of people's skins, popping their eyes. Waterbenders drowning people. I want it to be brutal. I want it to be like Last Airbender world, Last Airbender aesthetic, Mortal Kombat style violence. Every time somebody wants an R-rated Last Airbender, another Tim from Hello Future Me loses its wings and dies. I'm sorry, Tim, you're never going to see this. yeah, there you go. There's the Universus Clyde tag. Thank you, Klaus, for tagging me. Thank you, Mason, for making it, because it's wicked. It's really creative. Mason is really creative. Guys, check out Mason. He's wicked. Check out Klaus. He's horrible and I hate him. No, that's only partly true. Who do I tag? I tag Seeking Stories, because I think they'll get a kick out of this, especially the adaptation question, because I know that's Ryan's jam, or as the Americans say, jelly. And I'm going to tag Cam Wolf, or he's got 2 channels. Which one is it? This would be his BookTube one, wouldn't it? Wolf the Story Nomad. He's got 2 channels. He's got an AuthorTube channel and a BookTube channel. The AuthorTube channel is Page Nomad, gives cool writing advice. Story Nomad is BookTube stuff, whatever. I tag you, Cam. Sort it out. Do it. Give Mason some love. Is it really bright in here or what? I'm sorry if this video is overexposed. And I look like and I end up looking like a Lena from Shadow and Bone, just glowing. Okay, I'm done. Thanks. See ya.